So here's all the materials that you can need. You can need some weight, like 6, 8, 10. It's all good. It doesn't really matter. This is to attach to this. I'll show you later. 10-pound weight. This is for your thing. So then when you catch a fish on, this will break first at 10 pounds. So if the weight gets snagged, it will break first at 10 pounds, and then your fish will be catching at 20 pounds. So 20 is stronger than 10. And then for the fish side, you can have some beads here for separation. Here's a quarter for size reference. Some chain beads. So when this starts to spin at the bottom, it will twist this instead of twisting the line. Some hooks. So I run 2 hook setup. So I run the bigger one on the bottom and the smaller one on the top. I'll show that later. And then my actual leader, I use a 20-pound. You can use monofilament, fluorocarbon. It doesn't really matter. Now let's tie up the actual knot. I'm using something called the egg loop knot. I'll show you here in a second. You want to have a leader to be at least 3 feet, 3 to 4 feet, 2 feet, anywhere in between is fine, depending on the water you're fishing at. Alright, the egg loop knot. So feed it through the eye, just a little bit, and now you wrap it around. Hold it tight, hold it really tight, and use this hand. Use this hand to wrap it around 6 or 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now you hold it. Hold it tight. With your other hand, wrap it. Grab the other side of the tag and feed it through just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, just like that. You feed it through and you line up parallel again. And now the same line that you've been holding on. And then now keep going 6 or 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And now you just pull the line through all the way. If it's coming undone a little bit, just hold it tight until perfect. Yep. And just pull that really tight. So you know you're done to complete when you can feed some line back and there's just a loop. This is called the egg loop knot because you're supposed to put salmon eggs right here. Alright, now it's time for the spin and glow. So I'll use this one for the bigger one. What I like to do is I start off with a smaller bead and then a slightly bigger bead and then a pink bead. So 2 bead there, a pink bead there. Put my spin and glow on. And then 1 more bead in front of the spin and glow to keep it stop from moving. So it should look something like this. And then you can give it a quick test. Yep, it spins perfectly. This one might be a little wobbly because I used it a little bit, but the newer ones should be better. For the other spin and glow, it's a little smaller than this one. So you take a look. So I don't need this pink bead. So I'm just using 3 normal beads. This is just easier for you if you just want to buy 1 color bead. So I put 2 on first. And then I put this one on. And then the green bead. So the final product looks like this. Alright, now I set this aside. Normally I tie a few of these like this and then just wrap it around some cardboard paper. And then so I have this ready to go. So I have my somewhat leaderboard like this. This is my trial and error leaderboard with trial and error hook set. So I just put it on and then wrap it around so then I have it ready to go. Alright, for this next step I like to do is I have the main line coming out. This is how I tie my first line. So the uppermost line. Feed my bead chain through. And now I feed my weight through. Weighted swivel thing. And just feed another little bead. And then I put a final bead chain on and I tie it off with a fisherman's knot, or improved fisherman's knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9 times. This is a little hard to do on camera. Feed it through the eye. Oh, how do people do this on camera? Okay, feed it through the eye. Do a quick lick. And now we cinch this down. Yep, this is not going anywhere. And make sure you cut this tag end, because tag ends will tangle up. This is your main line that you're plunking, so this is out of the water, and this is the ground. So this will be one line. It will be this is connected to your weight, the black thing, so then this can freely go through. This will be tied off over here. Then here's another one. So you're fishing right here and you're fishing right here. So for the bottom one, I like to attach the bigger one to fish at the bottom so it floats more. So I put it through and I just do a normal fisherman's knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And feed it through, wet the knot, and trim this tag end a little. For anything plastic, I like to leave a little bit of tag end just in case it slips. So I go up maybe 2 to 3 feet above it, above where I was, longer than the length of this. And now we tie off something called a drop shot knot, or I call it drop shot knot enough. So you grab 2 ends, twist it around, and now you just wrap it around each other like 6 or 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here, I'll do 8 times. 8 times, keep the hole big. And now you just feed this through it. Perfect. And you just pull both sides and cinch it down. So now this is stuck in here. So another 2 feet of this is this. So now we do the fisherman's knot on this side. So if you've done everything like I've showed you, so you have this braided line coming off to a beaded chain to a small one, and then as we line up here, so this is shorter than here, so you won't get tangled up like this. This will be for the weight. I'll show you how to do that later, and this is for the bead for the other one. So now let's show you how to do. Now let's show you how to tie off your weight. So I like to use a 10-pound one for lighter, and I use just a little bit, not very much. I like to keep this short, so just a normal fisherman's knot on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull it through, wet the knot. Just like that. Very important to cut off your tag end here. This tag end is very important because so it doesn't tangle up. And if I want my weight to sit right here, so probably 6 inches, 7 inches. So this is the knot I'm tying. I just tie an air knot. Very easy. I can first pinch this down, and now just tie an air knot. But I wrap it around it a few times. So 1, just 2 times. 2 times is good enough. 2 times, boom. I don't even need to cinch that down because it doesn't really matter. And here's a huge tag end. Make sure, very important, to cut that off so it doesn't tangle. Just like that. This is why this loop is so cool. Because you got your weight here, and if the water current's high or the water current's low, you can very easily change out the weight. So feed it through the hole and just go around it, and that's it. And then boom. Here's it set up. This might be a little longer. I might go down like to here. I'll do that later. Yeah, but yeah, this is the setup.